Okay, first few things I will say about this video. You ever feel like one of those fucking pieces of like content you come across on the internet that just seem too fucking good to be true? I feel like this may be one of them. And if it is true, or if this actually did happen, then fair, bro. But we are talking about the country that predominantly fuck fakes their content time and time again.
This is America. Don't got you slipping now. Look how I'm living now.
We literally had, who the fuck was this? Nick Yardy that said that like he got his girlfriend and his girlfriend's mother pregnant.
We've all been together now for almost 2 years. Yeah, like a year and a half.
A little bit over a year and a half.
Me and Nick started our relationship before, but we really only count now what's been the three of us because that's what really matters.
Well, now 5 of us. 5 now. When little Nick and Nicole gets here.
That is crazy. Who the f is ever gonna believe that? We got people faking pregnancies just for fucking views, man. So, yeah, if bro has more game than me, fair.
There's a video circulating the internet of, how do we say, an elderly citizen approaching two young females in a car. And I want to break down how his approach was.
I'd love to say hey.
Hey,
What's your name?
Emily.
Hi, Emily. And you?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. We don't know each other?
No, I feel like maybe I've seen you before, but I'm not sure.
Implementing mystery is a key element to approaching. We don't know each other. It's like that mysterious energy of maybe I know you, maybe I don't. Who are you? Who am I? Should we get to know each other more? So the approach is very calm and confident. He's provided a comfortable energy, and he's also maintaining a solid level, a sincere level of eye contact with both females, making them both included. So he's opened the conversation to both of them and then kind of directed in the one he's interested in, which is, a good thing. That's what we want to do. We want to open the interaction up when we're approaching two girls. We want to keep it open and then gradually edge towards the one we're interested in, maybe even at a top end of attraction, instigating a bit of envy, a bit of jealousy between the two of them.
We're not knocking the intro. The intro isn't bad. It's that like what he says afterwards. You kind of have a feeling that some of it's scripted. Also, I know this video is really old. Don't mind me. I'm usually creating a storm of my fucking own, but I couldn't miss out on fucking reacting to this, even though it's like literally 6 months later. But my point that I'm saying is, it's kind of like he's trying to push the edge of like what the fuck he can say and get. And don't get me wrong, I am an advocate of like what you say doesn't really actually matter. It's more of the impression that you make. It's more the energy that you give off. Like if you give a good energy, you expect for that to be reciprocated in a way.
Tell me your name again. Haley.
Emily.
Emily.
That's a bit of pull. So he's playing the push and pull. He's coming over to them, he's approaching them, giving good energy, and then he's very, very intelligently pretending he forgot the name to take her off her pedestal. What's your name again? I forgot. I'm the boss here. I'm the big man. So really good attraction mechanisms he's using there.
Would you like to know me better, Emily?
And then we're looking at some direct, intentional language. Would you like to know me better, Emily? He's created a really comfortable environment, approached very soft, very calmly with a positive, confident energy. And now he's really showing his intention. Would you like to know me better, Emily? The reinforcement of the name creates a level of familiarity between them. So another really integral communication mechanism in there.
Well, I suppose it's a whole lot better than your guys' normal fucking riz or game. Bro has the gift of the gap. I wouldn't necessarily say that, but he's asking sort of like the right questions. When you are approaching somebody, especially when it's two people at the same time, you kind of like want to create that level of like, of course, there's always going to be a little bit of like dead questions or a little bit of like dead chat or like these moments where you feel like, maybe this wasn't the question I should have asked. But having these kind of like 3 or 4 integral questions, would you like to know me better? Do we not know each other? These are kind of like, you know, they open up room. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like a Diego Day fucking little maestro. They open up room, like they invite this sort of like mystery that like you guys can go back and forth, you know? It's basically a whole lot better than, I suppose, what do you do for work?
I have a boyfriend actually.
The boyfriend doesn't have to know, just like my wife doesn't have to know.
Alright, do you want my phone number?
The normal objection
That is crazy. The boyfriend doesn't have to know, just like my wife doesn't have to know. I rate it.
of I have a boyfriend and handled like a boss, very calmly, no irrational movements or emotions to show how he's feeling or how he might be feeling, just a very calm manner in dealing with the objections and passing over them with a level of playful energy which females are very attracted to. The ability to be emotionally stoic, not worry too much about what she's saying, what's going on, but to be relaxed in the face of objection.
Can I ask you how old you are?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Would like to hook up?
This is crazy, though. You look like you're fucking 60 something. Nah, 70, I'd say. 18. Jesus Christ. She's been alive about as long as you have been doing what the fuck have.
With me sometime?
She's been alive for as long as you've. Like a quarter of your life. I'm not even sure that makes up a quarter of your life.
Would you? Honestly.
I couldn't do that to my boyfriend.
More really intentional good language, so he's being super clear and confident in his energy, his demeanor. A slight overlean with the "I'd love your number." We don't want to show girls that we're too interested. We want to remain on the push-pull energy and allow herself to emotionally invest into us instead of pushing ourselves on top of her in that manner. But the intentional language, the intentional proposition is very direct, very confident, and females love a man that can show his characteristics of dominance, of authority, of leadership through this environment. And obviously checking the age is very important, that you can see his experience as an elderly citizen. He knows to
So basically what he's saying through all this pitter-patter is, always remember to check the age, guys. Nobody cares. If you ask a woman how old she is, they only care for the fact that you didn't ask her how old she is, and you end up in prison.
make sure we're checking the age. Maybe 18 is a little on the slightly younger end, although we're abiding by the law. Maybe we want to look at like the 20 plus range, but you can't knock
Yeah, it's kind of like you're, I don't want to say, kind of like you're threading the needle, kind of.
a man for trying.
I would feel bad.
Then what's the point in giving me your phone number?
That is actually a very good question. Why would you want to give him your phone number? Why would you offer it?
Very, very kindly offering a solution mindset. Listen, Emily, you're lovely, but why would I want your phone number if you've got a boyfriend and if we're not going to hook up? Very intentional, very directional.
Do you have any pretty friends as pretty as you are?
Now he's using the abundance mindset in his favor. He knows that if he doesn't get her, he's opening himself up to the
I rate it, bro. Not gonna lie, I fucking rate it. He immediately like fucking switched gears.
pool of her pretty friends. He's saying, Emily, you are not the only woman. I get a lot of women. I'm an attractive, sufficient, competent male. So he's bringing the attention into the pressure that Emily has to be the one. It's very, very
Okay, enough of being on the old dude side. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. If I was the girl in this situation, I'd be creeped the fuck the hell out, bro. Even if he is being sweet, even if he is asking all the right questions, I'd be so fucking flabbergasted that I'd literally pull out my phone and record it. But also at the same time, this could also just be a fucking very niche piece of content that somebody came up with. This is their fucking grandpa. They're just having a fucking laugh.
intelligent communicative mechanisms he's using here.
No, maybe, but probably no.
So as you can see now, he's used his mechanisms to make Emily interested because she's not wanting to give the friends, meaning that she's interested to have him for herself. So they've created an intimate
Bro, you're reading into this way too much. I don't think it's all that.
bondage here in which he's exploring very calmly. If you just see his body language very gracefully approaching the situation, not too enforcing but strong, stoic and confident.
Disagree. That's what you see. I see something completely different. I agree with what you're saying, but I also do not agree that that is her reaction. We can't even see her face. We can't even tell if that's actually, if she's swaying that way. And if she is, bro's got a bigger gift than I have. What was the title of this video? This guy has more wits than we do. Okay, maybe this guy cannot read social cues as we can. How about that?
I sure love to hook up with you, Emily.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go now.
Should I?
It's the fact that he said that. I don't even think I've ever seen him fucking the waste man, Diego Day, the fucking wrist god, whatever the fuck they want to call him, bro. I have never seen him going actively like, do you want to hook up? Like, straight, cut, and dry. It's not like he snakes his way around it. He definitely gets his point across, but he never acts it in such a way that's just like, you know, I'm not a virgin, by the way, just saying.
Take your number?
I think it's okay.
No, I think we're past that point, bro. She already offered it and you didn't take it and you.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, allow it.
Alright, have a good day.
You as well, then.
And then to end it all off, very gracefully showing us how rejection should be handled. Coming with a confident and assertive energy, directing his intention passively but competently. And then ending off with a graceful rejection, with a polite rejection. No worries, plenty more fish in the sea, and this man will go far in his approaching game. I'm sure he will have a great amount of success, wife or no wife. Please take about 65% of what was said in this video as true.
And the other 35% of it as maybe a fake piece of content. Guys, come on. We live in an age where everything is oversaturatedly there for other people's entertainment. So maybe the approach, just take the approach factor. Whenever you're walking up to talk to a girl, or two girls, or 10 girls for that matter, you are always going to be nervous. That equation is never going to be out of the picture. Don't snake your way around it. Let's say you're standing here, a girl standing over there. You guys happen to share a little bit of eye contact, and even if you don't, just walk up to them. You could use a pickup line for all I care. You could say you're fucking Adolf Hitler's long lost fucking grandchild. I don't fucking care what you say. Break the ice, talk to them, and see where it goes after that. And when I say don't ask dead questions, well, you're what you should take away from this is like the first impression. I'm not saying you should fucking blow the whole world up for her, but that is essentially what you are doing. You're making the first great impression. All these questions can come later on. And eventually, when you open up a conversation, details will follow. Like, don't be worried about carrying out the conversation by yourself. You just ask one simple question like, so what kind of music you into? Maybe you could open up a whole slew of things. I don't know. But as he said, take 65% of what this man said. Not all of it. Like the charisma, the energy, the confidence, that's what we fucking rate. And the fucking, yeah, that's it. That's what we rate here.
Genuinely speaking, the confident, calm demeanor in which he approached with was very positive. Of course, there's some connotations that we might have to this approach as to why it's negative, but generally
Like the hooking up part. Yeah, that was crazy.
speaking, he's done an okay job. There's a couple of mechanisms in which he can improve in terms of not over-leaning, not being too accessible. But obviously this man is going around life with a fuck it approach. I'm going to play my cards and see what I can get. And that's why abundance is so important. As a man, you don't want to be going interactions showing all of your cards. You want to be portraying to the woman that whether she takes you or not, you have options. You're not focused on the outcome. You're not here to take her. You're actually present to explore the connection, see what happens. And if it's not her, it's going to be somewhere else. That's the frame we need to be portraying. And he did half of that through, again, his confident and competent demeanor. But good on the old man for giving it a go. He's got more balls than most of you 21-year-olds do.
Yeah, that's the fucking selling point right there. Balls. It's just about having a confidence, bro. That is what it's all about. He couldn't have summed it up perfectly. He has more confidence than most of you fucking 20-year-olds do. 21-year-old. I'm a 23, 22-year-old. So I'm not. I am in that group. But the point is, bro, go be nervous together. I'll say for you in a way that doesn't sound as condescending. Go be nervous together. Go be broke together. Go be weird together. Just fucking take that first step, bro. You're nervous. So is every fucking body, bro. You're nervous about going to approach her. She's nervous about this strange man walking up towards her, not knowing what you want. If anything, I'd say the person that's more scared of, that is more frightened than you, is them. Because they don't know what the fuck you want. For all you know, you could be some fucking serial killer. But just be more confident, boys. So old man has more risk than you. Till you're out.